everyone, it's June and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm just going to explain who June Penny is. And even though I have almost 99,000 subscribers, I know it's crazy. I don't even believe it half the time myself. But still, a lot of my subscribers who have been subscribed for years will ask me the same question. Why do you have balding hair? Now, throughout this video, you're going to see little snippets over here of me putting in different hair pieces, but I want to get into the story of why I have thin balding hair. So before I get started, let me just tell you what I'm wearing because I'm going to have a lot of questions. What top are you wearing? I am wearing the Emily from Uniwigs. This is a beautiful, beautiful 130 density in the color Natural Black, which is 1B. It is virgin human hair. It is 130 density. I think I said 130 density. It is beautiful. The cap size is 5x6 and it is a mono top. It is absolutely beautiful, you guys. It has a beautiful part. I'm wearing it slightly to the side, as you can see. It is lightweight and I love it. Yes, I do. Okay, so on to the video. Like many of you, I speak to, since I'm doing YouTube, I've spoken to thousands upon thousands of women who struggle with thinning, balding hair. A lot of you out there don't have the self-confidence. It's just, it puts a toll on your marriage. And, you know, a lot of people have thought about suicide. I have spoken to these people, these women who are just very upset at how they feel about themselves. They don't feel like they're sexy enough. They don't want to date. They don't want to do a lot of things. A lot of them don't work because they feel like they can't go into the work world looking the way that they do. And that's a shame because society puts that on us, you know, that we have to look a certain way. And it's just horrible. But let me not get into that right now. Let me tell you who I am and what is my story. So, hi, my name is June Penny. I am 50 years old. I live in New York. I am happily married with 4 kids. Yes, 4 kids. I can't believe I'm 50. I can't believe I'm 50. My oldest girls are 24. They just turned 24, 24-year-old twin girls. So this goes back to like 1994 when I was pregnant. I wasn't a pill taker, and as you know, back then the pills were like really, really big, like horse pills. And I felt healthy. I just wasn't educated enough when I was pregnant, and you would think that I would be because I was 26 years old. Hello, adult, like, you know, grow up. I didn't take my prenatal pills, and I was losing my hair, and the father of my twins at the time, I remember him saying, you know, your hair is like really thinning out. And after I gave birth to them, I realized that my teeth were shifting a lot and my hair was just getting thinner. You know, back then I didn't even think like, oh my God, like to wear a wig or to wear a topper piece. I didn't even know what topper pieces were back then. I threw my hair up and I went outside, and it was just years of sun on my head and just beating down on my head, and I would take the sun in the backyard not knowing what it was doing to my skin. And it wasn't until I started getting these red bumps on my scalp, and at times they would bleed. And so I went to the doctor, the dermatologist, and they did a test, and anyway, they had to do a biopsy of my scalp, and it turned out that I had a type of skin cancer. And he's like, you know, it's okay though, we're gonna give you a topical chemotherapy, and you know, chances are you won't have it. Let's just do that. I was like, okay, scared the crap out of me. And I did the topical chemotherapy, and it would just get me very, very tired and whatever. This is when I was 40, so this is 10 years ago. Went back to my doctor after a couple of months. My hair was really, really thin at this point. Went back to him, and turned out everything was fine. So I was so grateful, so happy. And he told me, like, forever, you know, you're going to have to wear either a hat, which I can't wear hats. I just feel like I'm like, oh. He goes, a wig, or just like a clip-in topper piece. You have to cover your scalp, because when that type of cancer comes back, it comes back with a vengeance. It can attack other organs. So it was very, very crucial that I would have to cover my head. I researched and I found this guy. I forgot his name. Oh my gosh. I gotta get his name up. Maybe I'll put him down here. I don't know. But anyway, I went to his salon. It was in a big building, and he showed me these topper pieces that looked like human hair. And he's like, we can sew it in for you and whatever. Anyway, I'll never forget, I had this woman sew it in. She made me feel whole again. I looked beautiful, and I wish I had pictures back then. I was just so scared that I looked wiggy and whatever, so I didn't really take pictures back then. Then it started growing out, and I had my friend just take it out for me. My head was just getting irritated, and I just didn't want to do it anymore. But I did go back to him, and I said, you know, that, oh, and by the way, that cost $500. $500. So I went back to him, and I was like, listen, is there any way that you can install clips on the topper piece so I could just clip them in really, you know, really quick? And he's like, no, we don't do that. We only sew in. And it would just lay on my head, and I would lay on my head, literally. And I was just like thinking about it. How can I get pieces like this? How can I get my hands on pieces like this and sewing clips and just throw it on my head? You know, do they sell things like this? And I researched and I couldn't find anything. And then I found my no-track frontals. You'll probably see a little snippet right here. These are little clip-in pieces that I would put in my hair, and I was able to wear my hair up like I normally did, and it was great. It's my lifesaver. Till this day, I still wear them and still swear by them. I love them. I will have all information at the end of the video. There'll be like little links down below. You can click on it, but I just want to get done with my story. So anyway, I was wearing those, but I wanted to change things up a little bit. I wanted to wear my hair down. I wanted it to be straight. I just wanted different styles. I didn't want to have my hair half up, half down, curly, you know, every single day. When I go to a wedding, I want to be able to wear it silky, like now, you know what I'm saying? Like this. I love it. So I researched, and they only had what they call closures. And that's what you see all over the internet, the closures that people sew in to other extensions, and they make whole wigs out of. And I remember getting in touch with the company Uniwigs, and I bought my first closure from them, and I went to my local beauty salon, and I purchased these little clips, and I didn't even know how to sew them. They were like falling apart. I mean, it was a mess. It really was a mess, but it did the job. It took a while for me to get the hang of it, because the front wouldn't lay down. It was just like a lot of trial and error. So yeah, so I got in touch with Uniwigs, and I asked them, is there any way that you can install clips? But they were only selling them as closures at the time. So I decided to make videos on these pieces, and I would get them, and I would sew the clips in myself. I would learn how to sew the clips in myself. I would send it out to people, but it was really, really time consuming. It was a lot. Uniwigs reached out to me, and they're like, listen, we are going to install the clips. It's only going to cost $5 extra. Bam. That's where everything comes in play. This is where so many of you have bought these closure toppers with the clips in it, and you guys have been so happy, and it just makes me so happy that I'm able to share my story with you guys, and be able to tell you that you're not alone. You know what I'm saying? You are not alone. There are so many people out there having the same problem. So yeah, so that is my story, and that's where today I wear toppers, I wear clip-in pieces. I feel so much better. But I was that girl back then that people would look at and just, they would look at the top of your head instead of your eyes, and it would annoy the crap out of me and I still get that. I still get that. Even from my friends, I get that. And I say that a lot in my videos. A lot of my friends will talk to me, but they'll look at me because they know. But you know what? I go out with my toppers, my clip-in pieces, and I feel so much better about myself. It makes me happy in a way that I went through this, because when I was going through this and I was searching the web, I couldn't find anybody that was going through the same problem as I was. I felt alone. I really, really did. And it wasn't until I made that first video. I'll have the link down below. It'll be my first video. You can go to it. My first video on revealing my bald hair. And it was then that I felt so free. I was like, I'm gonna reveal to the world. Somebody has to contact me and say, hey, listen, I'm going through the same thing. Well, that video went, to me, it's viral. It's almost at 4 million views. So many people reached out to me. I think I have a couple of thousand comments. And if you read the comments, people were commenting saying, I'm going through the same thing. And it was right then and there I felt I was not alone. I wasn't alone. I wasn't going through this by myself. There were so many people out there going through the same thing. So I knew that this was my quest. This is what I was born to do. Sometimes you have to go through hell. You have to go through very bad times. There's a reason for everything. And I feel like my reason is getting here on YouTube, making videos, helping you guys out, making you guys feel as confident as you can. And this is very rewarding for me. And I thank you all for following my journey. People who don't even have thin hair, you guys are so supportive of me, and I thank you so much. It means the world to me, and it's just making my journey even easier. You know what I'm saying? Just having that support. People who can't afford, a lot of the pieces can be very pricey. But there are other options. There is a pencil method that I do. Again, I'll have the link down below. So many people can't afford a piece. There is a method that I do with a pencil that is really, really cool. And I've done it many, many times, and it has helped me. But some people don't even have that option because they just have very bad hair loss and they can't even do that. There are giveaways, there are contests. So you always have to, well, number one, be subscribed to me and press the bell notification so that when I make a video and I'm doing giveaways and contests or coupon codes, you can get the pieces at a lower price, or you can win a piece. So it just works out. You never know, you can win. You never know. There are people, sometimes I give away my pieces, my personal pieces that I've had that I reviewed and I don't wear. So I like to pay it forward. It makes me feel really good to do that. So that is my story in a nutshell. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions on anything else about my hair loss or whatever, please feel free to comment down below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and yeah, and that's me. I'm June Penny. I'm a happy girl. Yes, I am. I'm a very happy girl, and I'm happy to know you. Have a great day, guys. Bye.